Hi, Teresa Pesh here. Today is July 7th, 2022. This is going to be a short video. It's just to recap some things that were said at county commissioner meetings in Minnehaha County. Though I am sure, as well as South Dakota Canvassing Group, is sure that this happened all across the state of South Dakota. So Minnehaha had their county commissioner meeting on June 21st. John Tirda went up to speak for public comment, and he spoke for Valley Springs. He actually ran for the Republican House seat, and he won as a primary candidate. And so he spoke, as I said, for Valley Springs. He had to call up the auditor office to let them know that the voters were given the wrong ballots. They were given the ballots for District 25 instead of District 2. Also in Valley Springs later that day, around 3:30, 4 o'clock, they ran out of ballots. So, even though, let me look at my notes, even though Ben Kite mentioned at a future meeting that there was a 27% turnout for the primary, Valley Springs ran out of ballots in the middle of the afternoon. And Valley Springs didn't know it, but they were given 2 stacks of ballots because they thought they ran out again at 6 p.m., but they really didn't. There was another stack. That's another video of another stack of ballots that they didn't know were given to them. Okay, so let's move on. On the July 5th County Commissioner meeting in Minnehaha, Ben Kite spoke. He stated there were 29 provisional ballots. 18 provisional ballots were able to be validated. Also stated, District 12, there was a recount, and the recount verified that the original report was okay. Ben mentioned there were issues. Ben Kite mentioned that there were issues. And one of the main issues was because there was a learning curve with the auditor/election office in Minnehaha County. So Ben Kite was new to elections. The elections officer, Kate Ware, is new to the elections. And who knows who else is in the office that was new to elections. So between them being new to the election process and poll workers only given an hour and a half training, and the poll workers were given an hour and a half training, it was only mandatory if you didn't work as a poll worker before and if you were a supervisor. So an hour and a half training, and I saw the printout for that training. It wasn't all that extensive. And Ben Kite, as well as the county commissioners, said that one of the reasons there were so many voter mistakes at the polls is because the poll workers were not trained enough. You would think that prior elections there was the same training. Why would this be any different? Maybe it was the trainers, maybe it was the people in the office needed to pay more attention to what was going on at the poll sites. I don't know. Feel free to go to sdcanvassing.com and give your comments as to why primary elections didn't go as smooth as they should have. And also, if you have a story or you know somebody that has a story, please go to sdcanvassing.com and let us know what happened. Okay, back to the meeting. Ben Kite blamed part of the reason for the ballot confusion being on the redistricting process that occurred late in the year. Now, all across the country there was redistricting, so I hope not everybody's blaming that for the poll sites getting out of sorts. Okay, so let's move on. There are approximately 34,000 people that voted, so that was a 27% turnout compared to 127 plus people that were registered to vote. Okay, that's all I'm going to say there. Please go to SouthDakotaCanvassing.com if you have any comments, or if you know any stories that happened on June 7th or around that have to do with the elections. I'm going to have another video this week on McCook County in South Dakota on their county commissioner meeting that's happening this week. Alrighty, you all have a good night. Bye for now.